You were talking
about
a story. Yeah, I do, because you were talking about how blustery it is. And I went out during my dinner break to the hospital. My mom's in the hospital, I know. So hi, Mom. And she's getting better. She's doing well. But I was walking from the parking garage to this hospital, and I had my Storm Team umbrella, and you know, it was like out of a cartoon. It just blew inside out, and we were being blown all over. I said, Matt did say it was windy out here.
Yeah, it's blustery, but it's also warming up a bit. Our warmest part of the day is right now.
Yes.
So far. So the south wind is at least doing that, but it is fairly nasty out there. Take a look at Mountain Hood right now. It just looks so great if you love snow. There's Timberline through the snowy lens. It is 23 degrees up there right now, and the wind has been gusting over 40 miles an hour. Now, a couple hours ago, it was 7 inches of new snow. Here's a look at the top of the Bruno chair, and you can see the snow is getting pushed around. The groomers have been out there, and actually the snowfall update is 9 inches of new snow. So it has just been dumping up on the mountain. Now, Laura and I were talking about the winds, and they are getting strong. Sustained at 28 Tillamook right now. In the valley, sustained winds in the 20 to 25 mile an hour range in many locations here. There's Eugene at 22 and Salem at 25. So the south wind kicking in. It's going to be very blustery till about 1 or 2 in the morning. Look at our wind gust forecast map here. This is 1:30 in the morning, showing the peak gusts of 37 Corvallis, 43 in Salem, and a gust of 50 in Portland. That might be on the high side, but I think gusts around 40, 45 will be common in the valley. So there may be some scattered power outages tomorrow morning. A couple tree limbs come down, or trees themselves, and you know the drill with the wet weather that we're having and the very blustery conditions that we get. And then the winds overnight will decrease. You can see we back it off down to about the 30 mile an hour range, and eventually in the 10 to 20 mile an hour range by the time the morning commute gets rolling. But boy, the rain is heavy just to our west, up around Sauvie Island, down through Washington County. We're getting some really heavy rain, turning to snow up above about 1,000 feet. The snow level has gone up tonight quite a bit, but this is in part due to the fact that the precipitation rates are so heavy. The radar sees it as snow, because you get snowflakes melting, and they've got water on them. They turn into really good reflectors. So nonetheless, the point is heavier rain about to move into the metro area. And look at the rainfall gradient. Only 1,500 in Portland so far, 10 times that. Literally 10 times that at Astoria, and nearly 2 inches on the coast of Washington. Stampede Pass getting drilled with snow. That was the liquid total. So the winter storm warnings now go from Northern California up to the Canadian border. This system having far-reaching effects, and there's really good cold air behind this to bring our snow levels back down. After they go up tonight, they go back down tomorrow, and we'll pick up a little bit of an east wind here and there, but not enough to give us a widespread valley snowfall. That said, into Thursday morning, perhaps a little bit of snow, then it mixes back out to rain. Same thing on Friday morning, perhaps a little bit of snow, and then it mixes back. This is 11 a.m. on Friday, and we're already just kind of with no precipitation. There's rain again as we go into Saturday morning, but it may be mixed with snow again with the east wind that we have. All that said, not expecting a meaningful snow for the Willamette Valley, and we finally get a dry day on Sunday. So we got that to look forward to. Here's the updated snowfall forecast for the metro area and up into Hood River. About 10 inches there, 15 inches through tomorrow night up on Mount Hood, but we're already at 9 inches. I think we'll be closer to 2 feet on Mount Hood by the time we get to tomorrow night, and maybe a little bit in the valley. But again, I don't think it's going to be a big deal at all. 47 was our high, because that's our current temperature in Portland right now, 47. There's that south wind, but it will be getting stronger overnight tonight. On the coast, gusts there will reach about 50 miles an hour. In the valleys, gusts of about 40 or 45 miles an hour. Again, late tonight into the early morning hours, then they back off. Up in the Cascades, 2 feet of new snow. Windy, snow levels already going up, but it'll come crashing back down tomorrow. Central and eastern Oregon, rainy, windy, and then getting colder with the rain-snow mix tomorrow evening. For the Gorge, winter storm warning, east winds tonight, but then a west wind tomorrow, so it will warm up and turn to rain. You make the 40s. And the wind advisory tonight for rainy and windy weather, gusts of about 40 miles an hour. Umbrella killing winds there, Laurel. As we go into Thursday and Friday, we get more rain, maybe a little snow in the morning. Sunday's the dry day, and early next week doesn't look too bad. It's going to remain on the cool side. Just a few showers Monday, and then dry again on Tuesday.
Yes, there are reasons we do not use umbrellas around here.
That's right. That's
like
a good
tonight.
one.
Thank you, Matt. And